Hello guys, and welcome to another video from Vintage Radar. Today we are going to be unboxing the Casio Royale. So this is going to be the Casio AE-1200WH. You can also see that this is the model on the stainless steel bracelet. So we have a very interesting classic design. Now I'm going to talk about all the features that you can find on this particular model, the watch specs, where the name comes from, and many more. So make sure to stick until the end. You can find this watch for sale on Amazon for anywhere between $25 and $45. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. As you can see, this one was purchased from Europe, from Spain. And without any further ado, guys, let's open it up and have a look. As you can see, we have a very basic cardboard box that is made of two pieces. You can actually open it like this, and you can already see the Casio right here. We are going to open this part up and we are going to take out the watch. You have this small cardboard part that you can actually take off in order to find the manual inside. As you can see right here, it is a very thick manual, as you find on most Casio watches. Nobody actually reads those, but I'm going to make a full guide on how to use all the features on the watch, so make sure to check the link in the description below or the pinned comment for that full guide on this exact model. Make sure to subscribe as well, guys. We also have this small plastic protection right here, and then you can see the foam support right here and the beautiful watch with the tag. As you can see, once again, we have the exact model number and the module 3299. This is going to be the movement inside, and we have the barcode and also Casio written on the other side. So guys, this is the watch. Very beautiful retro looking 80s 90s piece, as you can see, with the digital display. A lot going on. We have the main time here, we have the world map, we have the digital time here, but it is shown in an analog display. Then we have here another small display that is going to be for the hourly beep and the alarm. When they are going to be on, you are going to see them here, either ALM or SIG. Now I'm going to take off the tag and these small plastic protections, and we are going to see the watch. That's very satisfying. As you can see, they have only 3 pieces of plastic that cover here, most likely the main parts of the watch, where you could actually scratch the watch crystal or the initial part of the watch case, as you can see right here, because you have this stainless steel bracelet. Then we also have here the bracelet. Let's take this off as well. So guys, this is the watch. As you can see, very beautiful piece, very retro looking, specific to the 80s or 90s. Now the first thing that we are going to discuss is the name. So as you might have seen online, this is called the Casio Royale, and that is because this is considered a James Bond watch. It wasn't featured in an actual James Bond movie, but in 1983, in the movie Octopussy, James Bond wore a Seiko G757 that perfectly resembled this particular model, and later he made a movie called Casino Royale, and that is where the name comes from. So Casio Royale. So guys, this is the history of the name of this particular model. Now when it comes to the watch case, to the watch case size, we have diameter, so a case width of 42.1 millimeters, then a lug-to-lug width of 45 millimeters. So I would say it is an average lug-to-lug width, and then we have a case thickness of 12.5 millimeters. And something really important about the case is that it is made of resin. So this is not stainless steel, as you might mistaken when you are looking at the ad or on certain websites. You can see that this is stainless steel, but this is resin, and it was painted. As you can see at this angle, you can actually see the paint. So those small paint particles, and you can actually figure out that this is paint, so it is silver tone. You have the black version, so the darker version with the resin strap as well. That is even cheaper compared to this one. I prefer this one, to be be honest, because it has more of a Casio retro look to it. Then when we look around the case, you can see that we have written here Illuminator, then we have World Time, we have Casio, we have 5 alarms, we have all the names of the buttons on each side, so light, search, mode and adjust, and then we have 10-year battery written right here. Now there are some people that do not like all this writing because they say that every time you look at the watch it comes to you that it has a 10-year battery, it is a World Time, an Illuminator and so on. But I enjoy this. This is very classic and specific to Casio retro looking watches, so I enjoy this. Some others might not. Something very important is to know that the battery is going to last for around 10 years. There are some people that have had these watches for even longer than that, and that depends whether you use the light option or the buttons that have this noise for a longer period of time. That can affect how long your battery is going to last. Then we have 100 meters of water resistance. That is something really cool. As you can see, we have the classic, most likely stainless steel back here on the Casio watch, and then we have the 4 screws that hold that back in place, so that is a very decent water resistance for this $40 watch. Then we have the LED light. This one has the orange color, as you can see right here. I'm going to also add a small video with it in pitch black so that you can see the full Illuminator LED light, so that is something really cool. It is an upgrade compared to the Casio F91W. Now going even further with all the options that this Casio watch features, we have 5 alarms as it is mentioned right here. Then we have the stopwatch, we have the World Time, we have a 12/24 hour display. We have this also digital but analog display. As you can see, we have the hour hand and the minute hand, and then we have this seconds hand that is actually going. So that is, let's say, a digital time and an analog time. Something really cool. Then, as I mentioned, the World Time function can be seen right here. You can actually switch between 4 different World Time zones that you can preset, as you can see right here. So I have a time 2, then I have time 3, time 4. So you can switch between these and you can easily see different times around the globe, so around the world. That is something really cool. We have the beeping sound that you have on so many Casio watches and that many of us love and enjoy. Then the steel version is going to weigh around 91 grams. So I would say it is around that 100 grams that most people prefer on the wrist. The resin, so the plastic lighter version, is going to be around 39 grams. So if you prefer something lighter on your wrist and also something less expensive, you can go for that version, which is going to be on the lower end of the spectrum when it comes to the price range. Then we have another display right here that is going to show you whether the alarm and the hourly chime are going to be activated. Once again, I'm going to make a full video, a full guide on all the features and functions of this particular model. Also, when it comes to the watch crystal, we have an acrylic watch crystal, so we have a plastic crystal. You cannot expect a mineral glass or, let's say, sapphire on these very cheap watches. Something really cool about these acrylic watch crystals is that you can actually polish them by yourself at home in case you scratch them up. So you can order a poly watch. I have a full tutorial on how to do that as well, and you can buff all those scratches and you can make your watch crystal look as new. So that is something really cool, and that is why I prefer acrylic watch crystals to mineral watch crystals that scratch and you need to actually replace them because it would be very hard to polish them by yourself. Then we have the folded stainless steel bracelet. So this is not solid stainless steel as some of you might think. Here you can see that we have the folded stainless steel links. It is quite a hassle to adjust the bracelet. So as you can see, you need to remove those pins, let's say, bigger metallic parts, and then to actually adjust the bracelet. I'm also going to make a video about that because I need to adjust it to my own wrist. So I have to do that as well. Then we have the sign buckle, as you can see, Casio, and we have a very quick and easy system that you can actually use. Then we have these 4 micro adjustments, so you can actually move this pin further down and you can make these micro adjustments. That way you won't need to remove and put back in these bigger part of the bracelet that is going to take a lot more time. So guys, this is how it looks on the wrist. I have a 6.5 inches wrist. As you can see, I need to remove a few links, but nonetheless, this is how the watch looks. I would say it is a good choice for medium-sized wrists. Here you can see the side-by-side comparison to the AE-1200W. So this is the same size as the Casio F91W. As you can see, this one is a lot smaller compared to this one. And as you can see, the thickness is very visible. You can see the actual difference. And here is the side-by-side comparison to the Casio. As you can see, this one wears just a little bit bigger compared to this one. But I would say that both of these watches are a great choice for medium-sized wrists. As you can see, the thickness is almost the same. And also, I would say that this has a bigger lug-to-lug width and a bigger width. But nonetheless, this one seems a lot bigger when it comes to the bracelet, because it has this metallic bracelet that actually becomes bigger when it exits the lug. So that is something that you need to take into consideration. So guys, that was the video that I had for you today. This was the full unboxing of the Casio Royale, so the Casio AE-1200. If you want to see a full review of this watch, I'm going to wear it in the following month, and then I'm going to also post that. Also a full guide with all the features and functions of the watch. I'm going to leave a link in the description below once these videos are live. Also, I would love to hear your thoughts about this particular model, whether you would go for the stainless steel bracelet, the resin one, the silver tone case, or the darker black case. I would love to hear about that as well. Once again guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, like this video, it helps a lot. Leave a comment as I mentioned, and I'm going to see you on the next one.